समन्ता चक्रवालेषु अत्रा गच्छन्तु देवता सद्धम्मं मुनिराजस्य सुनन्तु सग्गमोक्खदं ධම්මස්සවන කාලෝ අයං බදන්තා ධම්මස්සවන කාලෝ අයං බදන්තා ධම්මස්සවන කාලෝ අයං බදන්තා. May all divine beings arrive here to listen to sublime Dhamma expounded by the fully enlightened one. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස. නමෝ තස්ස භගවතෝ අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස. නමෝ තස්ස භගවතෝ අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස. Honor to him, the blessed one, the exalted one, the fully enlightened one. Meritorious devotees, Dhamma friends. This Poya Day is one of the very important Poya days to Sri Lankan Buddhists because Arahat Mahinda Thero brought sublime Dhamma to Sri Lanka on this Poya Day. Because of the sublime Dhamma, a kind of change, drastic change took place in Sri Lankan society. Actually, the turning point of the history of Sri Lanka took place on this day. Arahat Mahinda Thero came to Sri Lanka with the instructions of Arahat Moggali Puttathissa Thera, who gave advice to Emperor Asoka to hold Third Buddhist Council after his reigning by defeating some other enemies, and especially earlier on he was called Chandashok, as he was named by people like that due to his wickedness and cruelties. But later on, having listened to sublime Dhamma from a small novice called Negrodha, he became a Buddhist. That is the greatest occasion in the history of Buddhism. Because of his coming to Buddhism, the spread of Buddhism in the world took place. Actually, we can claim like that. Emperor Asoka did the yeoman service to spread Buddhism to the entire world. And especially we got the Dhamma because of his missionaries to 9 different countries, including our country. And later on, our country became the center of Theravada Buddhism. Now, Sri Lanka spreads Buddhism to entire world. Meritorious devotees, Dhamma friends, Arahat Mahinda Thero, having come to Sri Lanka, delivered various important discourses. The first one was Chula Hatti Padopama discourse, that is the simile of the elephant of the footprint, elephant's footprint. And later on, Vimanavattu, regarding some divine beings, and Petavattu, regarding the ghosts. The Mahinda Thera delivered those sutras too. And also Samachitta Pariyaya discourse and Devaduta, divine messengers, and also Bala Pandita, that is ignorant and the wise. Now these discourses Arahat Mahinda Thero delivered at the very beginning of his mission. And Dhamma friend, now this Bala Pandita discourse and Devaduta discourse both discuss about the realm of unpleasurable planes, especially what is called purgatory or the hell, an animal plane. Now, Bala Pandita discourse is one of the magnificent discourses expounded by Arhat Mahinda Thero to Sri Lankans to get a very comprehensive idea about the nature of the dangerous sansaric life. Now, there, Arahat Mahinda Thera explains, basing on the discourse to Sri Lankans regarding the hell, which people do not believe ones who are living today. Fortunately, the ones who lived at that time believed it, and they refrained from bad things, evil things, and they believed about the realm of the heaven, and then they did good things, and they could be born in the pleasurable planes like heaven. Now, one of the dangerous and most what is called fearful place, the Buddha says, is the hell, and pleasurable, very good plane is the noble plane is heaven, Buddha says in this discourse. Therefore, we have to understand both these places, and we should not, or we must not go to hell again and again. Never ever we should have an idea to be born in the dangerous hell, and we must try to go to heaven. At the time when Arhat Mahinda Thero arrived in Sri Lanka, the Sri Lankans people did not know much about the Triple Gem. Although the Supreme Buddha arrived in Sri Lanka thrice earlier on, by this time people in Sri Lanka did not know much about the Triple Gem, Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. Therefore, Arhat Mahinda Thero established these three gems in Sri Lanka and led them to follow the Supreme Buddha's teachings, and especially to observe SIL, 5 precepts, and meditation too, and offering also charity, dana. Meritorious devotees, Dhamma friends, in Bala Pandita discourse, the Supreme Buddha explained about the hell and the heaven, and also animal plane. People having done bad things have to go to hell. Now, when they want to gratify their 5 senses, they tend to do bad things, evil things, demerits, and due to that, after demise, they are reborn in the purgatory or the hell. Then they have to suffer a lot. The suffering has been the kind of suffering that they have to experience has been explicated vividly there. Therefore, you had better read this discourse, the Bala Pandita discourse, that is about the ignorant and the wise, and especially the person who is what is called ignorant or this unwise person has 3 characteristics. What are these 3 characteristics? He thinks cruelly. He thinks cruelly, and his actions are cruel, and his words are cruel or wicked. And that is how the wise person understands that this is unwise person or ignorant person, an ignoble person. Meritorious devotees, Dhamma friends, in the same way, the wise person also has 3 characteristics. He thinks in a noble manner and nobly, and also he has noble words, he has noble actions. That is how he can understand or any other wise person, noble wise person can understand that this is a noble person. Meritorious devotees, having understood about noble and ignoble persons, we have to be a noble person, good person. Now Arahat Mahinda Thero taught us everything which are very important to be a human being for the mundane life and also to attain Nibbana as the supramundane level. Now Arahat Mahinda Thera explicated us the danger, how we are born in animal plane, the heinous or dangerous, fearful animal plane. Sometimes we are born as oxen and donkeys, horses, who generally live on grasses, right? And we also have to face this situation. Not only us, but any, being in the world has to face this situation. They all have faced this situation. Those who are living as human beings today also have faced the same situation. That means we have been born as animals, sometimes like oxen, sometimes like pigs who live on, excreta. And sometimes we have been born as worms, and sometimes we have been born as fish. So we are born and we decay and we die in the same places like darkness, in the places like water. Now sometimes we are born in bad flesh. So these types of animals are living in the world. All these animals earlier on in advance have been human beings according to Supreme Buddha's teachings. Now especially according to this Bala Pandita discourse. And also the first discourse, Chulahati Padopama discourse, Buddha vividly explicates about the triple gem, how to establish in triple gem and how one can attain Nibbana. So even though people know the name of the sutra, but they don't know what is inside the sutra. Therefore you had better read this discourse, what is called Chulahati Padopama discourse. Not only that, you have to read about ghost stories, and you have to read, that is Petavattu. Then you will understand how we have to suffer in samsara due to various bad actions. And you had better read what is called Vimanavattu, the divine place. Then you can understand how you can be born in the divine plane having done lot of meritorious activities. What are the meritorious activities that you can do? You can have unshakable confidence, saddha, then virtue, sila, then sutta, that is listening to Dhamma, then knowing the Dhamma knowledge, and saddha, sila, sutta, then chaga, charity, and panya, wisdom. These 5 aspects are very essential to be born as a divine being. Now people today do not believe in the hell or heaven. That is the weakness of them. But the people at that time, when the Arahat Mahinda Thero arrived Sri Lanka, believed them. When they were taught these things, they believed. They accepted the great teachings of the Buddha. That's how they escaped from dangerous fate. But today people have to be born, most of the people are born in the hell, and very rarely they get a chance to be born in the heaven. Now you can understand the human plane today is a kind of mess, you understand. lot of damages take place, and what is called natural disasters, and even the disasters created by the human beings. Both we have to undergo these days. Therefore, human plane has become a dangerous plane. Therefore, what you have to do is you must try to avoid human plane these days. At the time when supremely enlightened one is born, human plane is a very good plane, healthy plane. That is a plane by which you can actually attain Nibbana, because all the time we can see the noble persons, Kalyana Mitra. But today we have Papa Mitra, ignoble persons. They always let us to direct us to do bad things, and they commit lot of crimes. They have violent behavior, no sympathy towards others, no kindness towards others, no loving kindness towards others, no patience. They have wickedness. They have what is called craving. They have some other bad qualities, lot of bad qualities, jealousy, retaliation, various things. Therefore, Arahat Mahinda Thero taught us to be human beings with good qualities. But when it comes to present day, it has gone away. The kind of culture that we had, the kind of culture nourished by Buddhism, has been deteriorated today. Therefore, once again we have to bring that culture up by teaching the younger generation how to behave properly. Therefore, meritorious devotees, Dhamma friends, how can we do like that? What is our methodology? First and foremost, we have to take refuge in the Triple Gem wholeheartedly. Now, this Poya Day is very important day once again to re-establish the kind of living that we had earlier on. The people at that time, the members of the family at that time, they had a very good harmonious lives, harmonious lifestyle. All the time they listened to parents, elders. The younger generation was properly nourished with the instructions of the elder generation, with their good qualities. But now the younger generation go astray. They have no actually various they have no proper guidance, because elders have gone astray. They have no good qualities, most of the elders. I am not telling that all the elders, but most of the elders, they are not exemplary today. Therefore, once again we have to re-establish our deteriorated good culture in our society. Then of course this Poya Day become a fruitful Poya Day. It become a successful Poya Day. So we have to pay our respect to Arahat Mahinda Thero always. That's why Arahat Mahinda Thero is named the second Buddha, the Anubuddhu, only second to the supremely enlightened one. But for Sri Lankans, the Arahat Mahinda Thero is the one who brought Buddhism. And also we have to always keep in our mind the Emperor Asoka, who is the great emperor rising from the eastern part of the world. And also we have to give our respect always to Arahat Moggali Puttathissa Thera. That is our gratitude. The gratitude is taught to us by Supreme Buddha at the very beginning when he looked at a Bodhi tree without keeping eyes open for 7 days. Now these are the kinds of advices that we have to remember forever. Therefore, meritorious devotees, Dhamma friends, we have a very good culture nourished by Buddhism. We have this proper Dhamma as the guideline. So what we have to do is to practice. Now practice is the most important thing. How to practice? Now practice, we have to get the most important factors in Buddhism like charity, dana. Then we can offer things. Offering to the Supreme Buddha is the greatest thing. Offering to Mahasangha is the second. And offering to Supreme Buddha with the Mahasangha is a great thing. Even offering something to or giving something to an animal is also meritorious deed. And giving something to a beggar or innocent person or human being is a charitable thing. It's a meritorious thing. So what we must do is to actually practice these things as much as possible. The charity. Actually, when the natural disasters took place, the charity could be visible from our society. People are charitable. That is a great quality of Sri Lankans. When people are in a disastrous situation, they come forward to help them. It's a great thing. And this practice should be kept on. And also, not only that, not only charity, but also what is called sila. Observing sila is very important. We have to practice that. How can we practice sila? Always we can practice 5 precepts. Now that was taught by Arahat Mahinda Thero at the very beginning. We must not kill animals. We must not steal others' things, others' possessions. We must not behave sexually in a bad manner. And we must not tell lies. And we must not take liquor, wine, etc., the intoxicants. We have to refrain from these things. Therefore, always we can accumulate a lot of merits by practicing these 5 precepts. Not only that, meritorious devotees. On poor days, we can practice or we can observe 8 precepts or 10 precepts. And meditation, we must practice. The meditation on loving kindness, very important merit and valuable merit. And what is called meditation on Buddha Anusati, the Buddha's qualities, the reflection on the Buddha's qualities, reflection on the Dhamma's qualities, reflection on the Sangha's qualities, and also breathing in, breathing out meditation, and reflection on repulsiveness of the body, Kaya Gata Sati, very important. And especially that helps to curb what is called lust, and loving kindness help curb to what is called hatred. And then we can do vidarshana, which is very important for the wisdom, panya. Now panya helps for the attainment of nibbana. We have to start from saddha, unshakable confidence, and the climax is, culmination is panya, that is the understanding of the world, the impermanence, suffering and unsatisfactoriness, and unsatisfactoriness, and soullessness. These three signata. Understanding these three signata, one will finally come to the final emancipation, the liberation from all bonds and complete eradication of all shackles of craving. Therefore, meritorious devotees, on a poor day like this, we have to keep in our mind the Dhamma, especially the triple gem, and we have to pay our attention on the teachings expounded by the fully enlightened one, especially the Dhamma discourses expounded by Arahat Mahinda Thero on this poor day, and we must try to establish ourselves in triple gem, take refuge in the triple gem wholeheartedly, and lead a kind of virtuous life, and do all the three meritorious deeds, including other merits like respecting our parents, helping our parents, etc. So, having listened to this Dhamma sermon, may all of you be able to come to the final emancipation, Nibbana. May the Noble Triple Gem bless you. Akasattaja Bummatta Devanaga Mahiddika Punyantang Anumoditva Chiranrakkantu Sasanang Akasattaja Bummatta Devanaga Mahiddika Punyantang Anumoditva Chiranrakkantu Desanang Akasattaja Bummatta Devanaga Mahiddika Punyantang Anumoditva Chiranrakkantu Tang Sada. May you all be well and happy.